The right question is actually this. Are you prepared for a moment in history in which things go on sale to a level that they've never been on sale during the time you had cash? That's the right question. Are you ready? Is it tomorrow? I don't know. Is it next year? I don't know. I do know one thing. Nothing goes like this forever. The pendulum always swings. And so my question to people is, are you ready? And most people's answer is no. And they panic and they sell or they stay out of the market and they miss. And then what happens? The rich get richer and the rest of us, we pay for it. And so I think the question you all should be asking yourselves today is, do I have the knowledge I need to put whatever money, skills, and unfair advantages I have to work? Because at some point, shit will go on sale, and will I actually be able to capitalize on it? That's the right question. I do think it happens in the next 2 years. I don't know when.
When you think about the current economic environment, tech was very hot for 2 years, 3 years when we had loose monetary policy.
Yeah.
Now, as we get into this tightening cycle and deeper into it, we have seen in the public markets, the value investment thesis has proven out. We saw, Berkshire Hathaway hit all-time highs, kind of all of those stocks that are really, really focused on cash flow are working in the public markets. You're doing this in the private markets. Yep. Is there a very similar result that you're seeing of what the public market investors are seeing in the private market, or are there some differences because of capital structures or something else?
Yeah. It's always friction. What makes the difference between somebody who is like you, who has created the life that you have, and most people? The difference is what you've done is pretty hard. And so because there's friction to it, there's less people that play in the arena. The same thing is true in private markets. Think about what happened in, sorry guys, crypto and also tech. RIP. Is Cathie Wood in the room still? Because that would make this awkward. But tech got murdered. And the reason why tech and crypto got murdered is because you could take your phone, you could click a button, and you could have an adrenaline rush that allowed you to purchase something immediately and feel like you were smart and making money. Now, in the private markets, the reason why I love buying these boring businesses is because I'm actually much less smart than a Cathie Wood is. She's got degrees up to here. But it's a lot harder to go and buy a business that's not on any listing, that you can't have a bunch of Robin Hooders on there buying at the same point. So my point to this is, there probably is never going to be a time where my laundromats and car washes are at 20x their forward-looking earnings. Like, that's just not going to happen because not everybody can go out there and buy them. The friction is real. And so are private markets slightly inflated? I think so. But will they ever get to a degree where you can have a 55% downturn in 1 year and have to recoup double the amount the next year like tech? I don't think that's very likely until there's a way that you can buy with a button. And that's why I don't like to play in games where I have to be the smartest one in the room. I just don't play in those games because I'm never going to be the smartest one in the room. I'm never going to beat a Cathie Wood head-to-head on looking at individual stock analysis. But I might beat somebody like a Cathie Wood because I don't play her game. I play a game that people think is boring, that people think is beneath them, that will never get me on CNBC because I'll never invest in the next Tesla. I'm going to invest in the next car wash, and that's going to cash flow me like a bond every single month, and I'm going to be happy as a clam hanging out on South Beach.